Welcome to Microsoft 365 Copilot. This quick video will show you where most of the Copilot icons and features live inside of Teams, Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, and OneDrive. Don't forget to work with your digital champions to discover more detailed training that will help you along. A little caveat here. As the Copilot product teams are moving rapidly to give you the best experience and expand the capabilities, there may be changes to what I show you here. Okay, Teams first. Let's pin access to Copilot's business chat inside of Teams. From the left-hand icon rail, you're going to click on the three dots and search for Copilot. Once you've found it, right-click the Copilot icon and select Pin. And there you go. It's now ready for use. This is where you can have interactions with your files, emails, meetings, contacts in a space that only you have access to. Next, let's set up business chat access from your Teams chat page. From the main Teams window, click on the three dots in the top right-hand corner and select Settings. And from the General tab, you'll be able to see the Copilot in Chat switch midway through the page. Once it's enabled, you'll now see the Copilot icon at the top of your chat window. Now on to Teams meetings. Once your meeting is started, press the Copilot icon at the top of the meeting window. In the background, this will start transcription and give you a choice of the main language being spoken. Alternatively, we can press the record button in the More menu. Now, it takes a few seconds, but eventually you'll see the notification to say that transcription is started in the top left-hand corner. Now, you have access to the pre-prepared Copilot requests in the little prompt icon in the bottom right corner of the meeting window now. You can see responses such as meeting recap, list action items, and I'm going to choose generate meeting notes. Okay, let's move on to how to access your meeting after it's finished and where you use the Copilot features. First, let's use the Teams chat window. You can see that the meeting appears as a conversation, and we can press the View Recap button to see the AI-generated notes. Now you can press the Copilot icon in the top right corner of the recap window to access the same features that you had during the meeting itself. The next way you can get access is to click on the Recap tab at the top of the window. That will bring up the same AI-generated notes and the same meeting features to generate the meeting notes or ask questions using the prompts. Finally, let's go to the Teams calendar. Double-click the meeting invite, select the Recap tab at the top, and we can see the same view of AI notes and Copilot icon in the corner. So remember, Copilot must be enabled in the meeting or transcription started to get access to Copilot features. So that Copilot icon appears in other places in the Teams interface, whether you're looking at a meeting or a simple one-to-one or group chat. In the new Outlook client, notice the Summary by Copilot bar at the top of the email thread. This is a great way to summarize long email threads and step into it using the reference numbers. You also have access to a Copilot sidebar from the icon at the top right-hand corner of the window. So use this to find content in your inbox, discover actions, and help write email drafts. So let's press the reply button here to this message. So notice you now have Draft with Copilot section at the bottom of the reply message with pre-made responses. At the top, you can also click on the Copilot icon to give you draft and coaching support on how best to respond to an email. Finally, let's double click on a message and you see the Summary Copilot bar at the top. And by pressing the three dots in the top right-hand corner of the message, you have access to Schedule with Copilot. Now, this great feature uses Copilot to schedule a meeting with the recipients, create a new message that includes a meeting agenda and summarization ready for you to check and send. In the classic Outlook interface, you can summarize the email conversation using the Summarize button in the top right-hand corner. If we hit Reply, you'll be able to click the Copilot icon in the menu bar to either draft with Copilot or review the coaching feedback. From a blank Word document, you'll see the Copilot icon at the top. This is where you should describe the type of document you want to create, including references to other templates, guidelines, and policies. You can also use the Copilot sidebar from the menu ribbon to support content creation, insert images, and use the Copilot Lab icon in the prompt box. Now, this can help develop the best instructions you need to give to Copilot to produce or query content. And finally, remember to develop your own prompting skills, as this will provide you with the most accurate content. From an existing document, you'll see the Copilot icon in the margin as you scroll through. Click on this to bring up the prompt box and to add a new section and reference other documents as part of your content creation process. And remember, you can access the Copilot sidebar from the menu ribbon. Copilot in PowerPoint can be used in a few ways. From a blank deck, you can click on the Copilot icon at the top left corner of the slide. Clicking Create a Presentation opens up the Narrative Builder box where you can describe the presentation you're looking for. Clicking on Ask Copilot opens up the Copilot sidebar. Now, this is where you can use the different ideas available to you, use Copilot Lab, or even upload reference documentation from your cloud when putting your presentation requests together. In this next example, let's look at an existing presentation. You still have the same Copilot icon, but now the options have changed to replace with new presentation and summarize this presentation. Clicking on the Copilot icon in the menu ribbon opens up the same sidebar and gives examples to support you. So let's click on Summarize this presentation and see the results. For Excel, there are two main places you should be looking out for. In the menu ribbon at the top, you'll see the Copilot icon on the right. Select this to open the Copilot sidebar. From here, you'll be able to generate formulas, help with formatting, support advanced analysis using Python, and create pivot charts and tables. Next, by selecting a couple of cells of data, you'll see a small Copilot icon that will help with quick formatting, charts, and totals. You can access Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat from a browser window. Type in office.com in the address bar and click the Copilot icon on the left-hand side. Now, this is a good option when you want to use Copilot without interrupting your team's interface, and is a space I use most on a day-to-day basis because it's so flexible. From here, you can select the work page for accessing emails, meetings, and files, or select web to use Copilot with external information sources. Finally, you have access to Copilot through OneDrive. By selecting a single or multiple documents, you'll notice the Copilot button appears in the menu bar. Use this to summarize, compare files, and ask additional questions of your content. In this example, I'm comparing 3 documents. And lastly, use the Ask a Question button at the bottom to continue working with the content. This opens up the Copilot sidebar, ready for you to carry on. So there you have it, Copilot in many of the Microsoft applications you use on a daily basis. Now you're ready to find out where Copilot is and to discover more with your digital champions to explore further training content.